Hello everyone, so my name is Vipin and I work as a testing engineer and I am the DevOps of my team as well. So in my team we use this tool named as ReportPortal to showcase, or I would say analyze our results and failures in the automation. So I try to use the Docker Compose file which they suggest to deploy the ReportPortal, but that seems to be failing for me for some reason. So I will be quickly showing how you can install all the services manually and configure them to make your ReportPortal work. So I will be adding a timestamp of each videos in the description, like each service in the description box, so you can check that out. And I think that's enough for the intro, so let's get started with the first service. So initially you will go to the official site reportportal.io. You will see the install button, and as you click on install or deploy without Docker, you will be redirected to this page, and here you will be seeing the installation step of specified ReportPortal. So I will be deploying ReportPortal version 5.3.5, and as you click this button you will be redirected to this GitHub repo, and here you have the manual installation and configuration of each and every services. So I will be doing the same as well, and let's get started with the first one. So I will be using an Red Hat based operating system, Fedora. You can follow the step to install PostgreSQL on Debian base and other based operating systems. So as we hit the button, you will be redirected to the PostgreSQL org, and here, so I'm as of now using Fedora version 31 because I do not have the latest ISO downloaded, but you can like install a specific, like I would suggest or recommended you to using the supported version. And here you will have the steps to install the PostgreSQL. So let's get started. So I have I think already installed PostgreSQL on this machine, but let's quickly follow this just to make sure that things are working. Now I would say to avoid these specific version names while installing the or like starting the services, because they might conflict later. So just install the PostgreSQL server or PostgreSQL. So I will be putting all these commands on my GitHub repo, and will be providing the URL of the same in the description. So as I say, I have already installed these things, so they like shown that everything is already installed, but in your case things will go smooth, and I would say you can follow the official PostgreSQL site to install the specific packages. So okay, we need to install Postgres and Postgres server. Now let's again follow what this says. So initially we need to set up the database, and then we need to enable and start the PostgreSQL service. So let's follow what this says. So as you can say, that is the reason why I was asking to avoid these versions, because whenever we get PostgreSQL 14, these commands will break. So just avoid these version and all. And here I have like initialized the database, and I can clearly see that it has performed these operations very well. And now I will be starting the service and enabling the service. So when we say systemctl start PostgreSQL, this is basically the command that take care of starting and stopping and disabling services. And when we say enable, it means it will automatically start PostgreSQL for us whenever the system get rebooted. So yep, I think that's pretty much for the PostgreSQL thing. We are done with installation, starting and enablement. Now let us quickly set up the database for our ReportPortal. So I have mentioned all these commands right here in the document, and I will be adding the URL of the same in the description. Setup, oh my bad, PostgreSQL, and now we need to run this command to, so this will open the PostgreSQL interpreter, and we can run the SQL, or I will say PostgreSQL commands here. So let us quickly create the database. So here you will need to pass the username which you will be using for the database to access the database, credential for the same, then adding privileges to the same and adding the same in the super user in PostgreSQL. So as of now, for demo purpose, I will be using the username as rpdbuser, and password would be rpdb123 *, but make sure you use a strong password and whatever username which you wanted to use. So let us quickly run this command, and done. Cool. So as of now we have the database ready. I can say like open SQL interpreter and set up the DB tables. Cool. So as of now everything is working fine, so we can say /q to make sure that everything is saved and to get out of the SQL interpreter. Now we have this setup thing and everything ready. Now for the authentication purpose we need to update the pghba.conf file, and we need to update these lines, and like I would specifically say this p word to MD5. So this file location is available right here. For Debian based or like Ubuntu, you will see this is the location of the file, and for RHEL based systems you will see this file name. Again, the reason I was saying that do not install specific version is that, see, this version name of the PostgreSQL will come always be a problem for you. So if you just install it without version, you will not be seeing this thing here, because in the official PostgreSQL site you are seeing that there is PostgreSQL 13 available, and here in the documentation is 12. So this is kind of a conflict you might face while if you are installing the specific version. So make sure that you do not do the same mistake. So as of now I haven't installed any specific version, so I will be opening this file and we need to look for local okay, here you can see that in local section we have this word p right here. So I need to edit it to MD5, and next I have to edit the host one in the IPv4 section. So here the IPv4 section, and here is the host section. So this like this is the VI or Vim editor, which is basically pre-installed in most of the operating system, like most of the Linux systems. You can check out how can you use Vim to edit the files, and yep, things are saved. Let's restart the service. Cool. Yep, we are good to go. So let me add the comment here, edit the file for authentication and restart the service. Okay, so as of now, okay, one more step is remaining. Oh yeah, we have to create the extension as well. Okay, I guess I have supplied the wrong username. Okay, but so here basically capital U stands for the user, so make sure you are passing the correct username here. So my user is rpdb user, and let's hit the command now. So now it will ask you the credential which you passed while creating the user. So like this password, I have this password as rpdb user 123 star. I will be passing this one. Okay, something is fishy here. Seems like something is not right. Let me try it again. So password will be rpdb user 123 star. Okay, let's fix this one now. Okay, so I have done some researches to save the time. I have paused the video, but I got a bunch of these solutions, so let us quickly check them out, which one works for me, and if it works then I will add the same in the file, like in the doc file. Again, make sure to remove the versions. Okay, why isn't it downloading these pgd10? Okay, so I have done some sort of research and seems like there is some issue with the installation, so I will be rerunning. I found this some script that will basically reinstall the PostgreSQL. So most of the packages are already installed, so I can assume that okay, so PostgreSQL contrib isn't installed yet, so let me install this one and retry the same again. Yep. Okay, let me see what else they would suggest us to say. Yep, I think we can give it a shot now again. Okay, the password is rpdb user 123 star, and yep, it worked. So let me add like these packages as well. This package as well in the document. Cool. And as of now we have everything ready. I guess we are done for the phase 1. Done for the phase 1. Cool, great. So PostgreSQL is up and running. Now we will be deploying the second services, which is RabbitMQ, and this is basically an open source messenger kind of thing, I would say. So again, we will be following the installation guide, enabling the services and performing bunch of operations. So let's get started with the phase 2. Okay, now let's start with phase 2. So now we will be as mentioned, installing RabbitMQ service and making sure that the RabbitMQ UI is visible to us. So quickly check out the official documentation for the installation. And so basically I have copied the installation, I would say the RPM package, because I am using the RHEL based OS. So you will click on the downloading section, and here you will be seeing like the RPM package URL. So it also required another package, so I have inserted the same in the command here. So I will be quickly installing these packages and clear the screen, and here you go. So Erlang basically is another dependency which is required by I would say RabbitMQ. So let's install both of the packages. Next, what we are supposed to do, so installation is done, we are supposed to enable the plugin. So I am not using sudo because I am already logged in through root user, and I would suggest you guys also to run the commands through root. So let's enable the plugin, and let me just write phase to start it. And cool, plugin is enabled. And so what I am doing is I have written all these files in the document here, so I will be executing from here only, so that it would be easy for you to just run the commands. Remove the caches. So the reason behind removing the caches is that sometime it cause failure in starting the services. Now if you check the documentation here, they will directly say that perform these operations. They do not ask you to enable services, and also you will face bunch of errors if you directly follow this one. Okay, I have executed the chown command, and so let's if I directly hit this one, and they will start giving me error that RabbitMQ is not running on the system. Let me quickly run them as well. Okay, strong password, my bad. Let me copy this from here only now. So we will be running this command. So as you can see, I have just run the command add username admin with this password, and I will getting this error that this is not running on the specified VM. So make sure if you are following this document as well, make sure you start and enable the services before hitting the user creation command, and this will basically start the RabbitMQ server service and enable the same. Again, enablement is just to make sure that it will get auto restart. Okay, I guess I am supposed to use the systemctl command actually. So I have copied like these things from Stack Overflow or from somewhere, like a lot of other, I would say, internet websites, noted down them here. So you can see the services. Let me restart the service. So now once we have things restarted, now we can follow either the mydoc, or either you can check out the official one as well, creating username as admin with password rpdb user xyz, and see now commands are working. Okay, my bad, I have written the username and passwords here now, so I will be executing from here only. And perfect, cool. So as of now we have set the admin user and permissions. Now let's create another user that will be responsible for handling like the searches and all, like the messaging and all. Okay, user added, copy this one, set the user as administrator, add vhost. So this is and setting the permission. Okay, so all these steps are mentioned right here in the doc, but I have like replaced the password and the user with the one which I wanted to use. Now for verification we will be checking that this port is accessible or not. So either we can do curl localhost. If we are getting any output, it means like the HTML1, then it means it is running, but If we want to check the browser, then copy the IP address and the port number to validate that things are working. Cool. Our RabbitMQ dashboard is visible. Now username I have used so we can either log in through admin as well, or we can log in through the one which we created, rpdb user. Let me quickly pass the credential, and here you go, you have the RabbitMQ service running. So cool, I think everything is working fine as of now. So we are done with the phase 2, and phase 2 is completed here as of now. So as we are kind of, I would say, looking for the UI services, so I would suggest you guys to either enable the specific port, the mentioned port in the guide, which is 15. Let me add it here as well to verify the same. Do curl localhost port number. So make sure you either enable the ports on the firewall, or I would suggest you to I would suggest to open the port from firewall, but I am doing it on a VM and it's a local deployment, so you can directly stop the firewall D. Like in some operating system we have the firewall services enabled and running. Next, what we are supposed to do is, oh yeah, we are done for the phase 2. So cool, and now it's time for the phase 3, which will be Elasticsearch. So it's basically a searching algorithm. You can check out the same on the Google what Elasticsearch is and how it works. So as clearly mentioned, you can follow the installation guide for whichever OS you are using. So I have steps written here. So start the phase 3. Phase 3 started, and this is basically the GPG key which we will be importing to download the packages, and this is basically the repo for the, so for RHEL based OS you need to set the repo so that you can download the packages, and I'm doing the same. And you need to make sure you install the Java as well, because most of the ReportPortal services will be running on the Java, and you can check out here as well, they have mentioned that make sure you have OpenJDK 8 at least installed. So let us install the dependencies, and then we need to again start the services. Starting the Elasticsearch service, enabling the same so that we can it get auto started on the reboot. Cool, started. Now enable the same. What did I miss this time? Okay, this is something new. Okay, let us first validate that is it running or not, then we can check out the enablement later as well. Cool, so for verification, for search it's working fine as shown in the doc. We can enable that later as well. Let us install a bunch of more packages. I guess we do have installed the JDK because I have installed the Java, so we can use either yum or DNF for this thing. Okay, I guess I need to install the packages so that I can make the service enable. So I think phase 3 is completed. You can anyhow check out how to enable the services on a specific VM or like operating system. So we are done for the phase 3 and cool. Let us see what the document says. Now we need to start the Traefik service and let's get started for the phase 3. So before moving ahead, let me just quickly tell about the issue which we are having in restarting the Elasticsearch, like enabling the Elasticsearch services. So I have done this sort of research and seems like we need these packages as well to make sure that the service getter is enabled properly. So I have like installed this package as well and added the same in the document as well, and you can see once I have installed the packages, I have done the enable Elasticsearch and it's working fine. So for phase 3 we will be downloading the source packages of Traefik service and we will be starting the same, and I guess this will be running on port number 8081, so we will be verifying the same as well. So I have already copy pasted the command here. Let me start the phase 4. Did I say starting phase 3? Well, anyhow, we will be starting the phase 4 and up and running of the Traefik service. So let us create some directory for the same, and so basically we are creating a directory named as opt/opt/Traefik, then changing the permission and going into the specified directory. Then we will be downloading the packages, so you can directly copy this thing from here as well. I mean, these all are the same, and yep, as of now till here only. Oh, it doesn't have wget command. Yum install wget. So I will add it here somewhere so that it will get installed prior in your case. Yep, again we need to run this. Oh, finally. Okay, now you can check out. I have the Traefik binary and the .toml file. So this is basically the config file, and before starting the services I would like, you can follow the same, but I just wanted to make sure that I wanted to just let's skip it. So you can check out the config file that this is the entry point where the HTTP service will be running, and here the Traefik one will be running. So let us save this thing. Let us not change anything at all here. Oh man, I did something. Let us override everything, and here the command. So basically this and thing representing that start the service with the specified config file, and then allow us to run other commands as well. So before hitting, make sure that you will in the Traefik folder and you have the binary setup ---- config file, basically specifying the .toml file, and you can check that configuration is being successfully reloaded on port 8081 and 8080. Now you can hit enter or any other key to continue the execution of further commands, and for the validation you can check out which is the URL, actually the port 8081. So I have the IP address already here, and port 8081 is the port where the service is running. So as you hit the 8081, you can check out that the Traefik service is running, and if it's working fine, then you can clearly say that you have completed the phase 4 phase done with phase 4 actually. And cool, as of now we are fine till phase 4. If you have any question, don't forget to put them in the comment. So now we are done with phase 4. Let's start it with phase 5, which will be I guess finally we will be starting some services of report portal. So for phase 5 you will require all these packages in your system. So let's get started with installing them first. So let me quickly move out to the root directory. It's not you can stay in the Traefik one, but I just want to be on the safe side. So installing the packages. Meanwhile, what else do we have? Okay, we can install them as well. And yep, let's quickly. So I have set up these variables already in here, so let me execute it from here only. And here you go, variable set. Now basically we are downloading everything in the /opt/report portal, and let us check out the same and download the analyzer, service analyzer. Uzip is not here. Oh my god. Yes bro, do it. Let's unzip. Cool. These things will run like smoothly in your system. Again, so as we have set up these variable values here, so it will be automatically like checking out the directories and all. Now it's time for creating the virtual environment. And so virtual environment basically keeps all your packages separate. Basically whatever you install will get installed in this specific locations, like the virtual environment name /lib/python xyz/xyz. So but before that you need to activate the same, and now you can install the requirements. And this will take some time, so now you can check that as well. As I have activated the same, you can check out that it has added that everything, every Python module you will be installing using pip will get installed in this environment itself. So it will take some time to execute because there are a lot of packages which needs to be installed. Now so that's what they asked us to do here as well, like creating all the files, making the virtual environments, and you can ignore this error as of now. Now we need to change some of the variables in the .py file as well, because UWhiskey service required some sort of arguments. So I have done, like I mentioned, those changes here as well. Like these are the changes for the ini file, changes for ini file, and these are for the Python file. Okay, packages are ready. Where's the doc? Perfect. Let us edit the ini file. So here we have to rename the virtual env. So if you are creating a virtual env with the name venv, you can skip this step, but I am using a different name, so I have to like provide whatever name I am using. Then I have to edit the .py file as well, and I have to like update these specific values. So where is it? Okay, here you go. This thing is blank, just insert our value there. And next we have to change binary storage type from this to file system. File system default path. Here we have from storage to and save the file. Now they have just said that start the UWSGI service, and I have checked out the official doc, and they say that you need to start it on port 9090, and as I have done, so I think I can move ahead. Yep, and I think we are done. Yep, I think we are done for phase 5 here. Started the service analyzers thing, and oh man, phase 5 ended. So as of now, like I don't have any specific command to verify that everything is working fine for phase 5, but let us move ahead for the phase 6, which will be starting the migration service. And let me put the same here. Phase 6 started. So make sure you have Java version like Java OpenJDK 12 or above installed, because else otherwise the warning you will be facing are some sort of compatibility issue with the compiled class of Java, that kind of thing. So let me check out to the root directory and install the specific version. Then the next command you will be having here is ultranative -config Java. So basically I have 2 versions of Java installed on my system. Not sure what's wrong with this one. Okay, you can check that I have this only 1.8 is installed as of now, and I need to install this one so that I can check out. So this command basically help me to changing between the versions of Java. So I will we quickly installing the approx like JDK 12. Some sort of research, and seems like I can do the same by installing this command or by running this command. Let us check this out. And which is the version I will be getting? As of now it's 1.8. Let me check out the same with the command, that which versions are installed. So once I hit the command, yeah, you can see that it is Java-15, so it has installed the 15th one. So let me like replace the packages which I am using with this one in the document as well. This is the one I wanted, man. And yep, so yeah, as I hit the command, so it's asking me that which is the version you wanted to use, and as of now it is using the first one. So I want to use the second one. And now if I hit the Java hyphen version, you will see that it will be giving me the version hyphen Java version, or I would say OpenJDK version 15.0. so we can move ahead for the phase 6. And again the commands are being copied from the official guide itself. So let us execute this one. Long output. So if you won't be if you weren't using the latest JDK version, these like the index service and the other service, the UI service, will started giving you the compilation error and those kind of things. So yep, we are done with the migration part. Now let us start the index service, like the service index service. And all these things are mentioned right here, like the migration is done, and now we are starting the index one. And then we will be like running the API, UAT, UI, and checking that everything is working fine or not. Okay, so it has as you can see that like it has downloaded the file, chmod changed the permission for the specific directory, and executed the binary. Let's move ahead. And now we will be requiring the as of now we are done with the index one. Now let's start the API service. And again downloading the jar file, because Java packages are kind of compressed in the jar itself. And yes, hitting the command. So this is a pretty good output. Seems like everything is working so far. Let us wait for some time to execute things. And we got an error. What is it saying? I can ignore this as of now, because I faced this a lot of time, and I don't think why exactly I am getting the same, but I don't think that has any sort of impact. I think it has completed, so we can press enter and move forward for the next command, which will be to start the UAT service. And again you will be seeing that pretty good output, but let's wait for it to complete. Yep. Yep, cool. I think it's completed, so I can press enter, and let's move towards the UI service, which is the final service. If everything works good, then we will be seeing that our report portal will be up and running. So here basically we are creating again checking out the repo, then not the repo, actually the directory. Then we are basically again downloading the service, moving to the specified folder, changing the permissions, again downloading the UI.tar file, moving that to the specific folder, unzipping the same, and at the final stage we will be running the service. So I have like copy pasted everything here. Let me execute it. Go bro, go till GZ, right? Yep. Cool, everything is worked. 0, yes, things are working fine. So basically $0 represents the exit status of the last command, and seems like everything is working fine. Now there is a bit confusion, like here we are using report portal server 9000, here we are using 3000. Basically these are a bit confusing to me as well, but you can skip this. In actual report portal will be running on port 8080, which we have defined in the .toml file in the Traefik service. So let me start this one, and here we go. Cool, it's started. Now let me like reopen the same tab and hit the port 3. So I was initially thinking that okay, there is some confusion that here they have mentioned port 3000 and running on 8080, but you will see the UI on 3000 also, but this will not let you authenticate. Okay, so make sure you hit the port 8080 only to like if you want to make sure that everything is working fine. But before that, let me so whatever you do on the UI, now you will be seeing the logs on the terminal, like we are hitting 3000/UI, and you can check out the exit status at 307. It doesn't make much senses, and you can see that we are able to see the UI, but we won't be able to log in. So this is like the default user which report portal has created for us, and if I try to log in through the same, I won't be, because we are hitting 3000 as of now, but we are supposed to hit the 8081. You will see this error. Now let me go to 8080, and here again you will be seeing that now I am hitting port 8080. Where it will automatically redirect you, like you just need to hit the 8080. Make sure you use that one only. So I will be like pasting the username and credentials here as well. Default creds to login, user would be super admin, and password will be like EREBUS, and yep, UI is ready. Super admin EREBUS, and once I hit the login, you can see that the successful message that I am able to log in, and you can see like here as well, like whatever I hit there, I'm getting the correct logs and all. So yes, our report portal is up and running. You can use it now, and I think we are done for the final phase, and it's started. Oh man, phase 6 completed, and yep, that's pretty much for the installation. I know it's a bit long, but that is how it is. So yep, that's all I have for this thing. Bye bye.